Hey everybody, it's Dave Hathaway. We're doing another deal day where each week we look at a new property in a new market to determine if it makes sense as an investment property. This helps us build repetition, discover new markets, and become better investors. This week, we're going to look at the market of Cleveland, Ohio. Rocket Mortgage says it's one of the best places to invest in real estate. They placed it at number 4 back in February 2023. So we're going to put it to the test. The address that we're going to look at today is 1630 Holyrood Road, Cleveland, Ohio, 44106. Before we actually look at the specific property, we always like to look at the overall market to see if it's growing, if it's shrinking, or if it's just ho-hum. So let's take a look at the market. For population, Cleveland has 360,000 people. It's decreased by 3.22%. And looking at this chart, it has been decreasing for some time and hasn't stabilized, so that is a red flag. Job growth is 1.5%, which isn't terrible. Unemployment's at 3.7%, which is slightly above the national average. Average annual salaries are $58,890, which is pretty good. Median sales price is $114,200, which is super low. And year over year, it's gone down 8.3%. So interest rates and probably population decline have been affecting this market. Overall, I'm going to give the market a thumbs down. I don't know Cleveland very well, but there's a few big red flags, including median sales price, decreasing population. Those are not two good things. So you'd have to dig down and be super comfortable to invest in this market. We recently did Cincinnati and it had much better market dynamics. But let's go in and let's take a look at the specific property and see if we can make the numbers work. We do a Google Street test. And if you're looking at the property in Google Street, there's nothing that's terribly wrong with this property. When I look across the street, there are a lot of barbecues. And when there's multiple of something, so it looks like there's 2 barbecues in one of the properties, sometimes it makes me think that there's more than one family living in the property. They could be multi-families. So you'd want to kind of understand what's going on in those properties, if they're multi-families or not. Not that it's a huge deal, but we'll give it a pass for the Google Street View test at this point. Looking at the listing, this property is listed for $59,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, single family home. It has 1,626 square feet. It was built back in 1909, so it's an older property. My rehab suggestions for this one are on the front. I don't love the green trim. I'd get rid of the railing, which is painted green, and I'd install Trex just so it'd have a easier maintenance and you wouldn't have to come back and be repainting. It's just an install and you set it and forget it. I'd wrap any of the exposed wood around the property so I wouldn't again have to paint that ugly green paint. I'd try to wrap it white and just match all the trim white. And then I'd trim up the landscaping on the outside. It looks like those bushes need some work. They need to be trimmed down. On the inside of the property, I'd remodel the kitchen. Looks like I'd remodel the bathrooms, but it looks like somebody actually started a remodel on this and they just either ran out of money, gave up, thought it was too hard. And it looks like they're ripping out a lot of the trim. So it looks like they're trying to make this property go lead free, which is something that I definitely suggest. If you can, try to do it. It lowers your liability as an investor. It's just one less thing you have to worry about. Looks like you're going to be installing a lot of trim or baseboard around the property, and you're installing unifying lights, and you're probably installing LVP flooring. Basically a little bit of everything in this one. Not a full gut, but you're getting closer to it. I'm going to put a rehab budget of $25 a square foot, even though it's probably a bit higher than that. It's probably closer to $35 a square foot, but we're going to say $40,000, even though it's probably closer to $60,000. I probably underestimated that when I ran the numbers initially. Looking at the analyzer, property taxes are $832 a year, which is great. That seems like the central US has really low property taxes. Comp rents, super low here. Looking around, it looks like you'll be somewhere at like $1,500 a month, which is really low. We look at the cash flow. If we're purchasing the property all cash, it looks like we'd be making about $1,090 of cash flow a month, or 12.28% cash on cash return, which is pretty great. If we levered the property, we'd make about $466 in cash each month, or 21%. That's a great number. I like that already. It does have a pretty good equity spread as well, around 38,000. Doing some research on Cleveland, it looks like it's appreciated about 5% over the last 10 years. So I would think that it would continue appreciating if you held on for the long term and don't look at the interest rates in the short term. Real estate's a long-term game. You don't want to think of it as a get-rich-quick scheme, because that's not what it is. It is a long-term wealth building strategy. So overall, I'm going to give Cleveland a thumbs down on the market. I'm going to give this property a thumbs up. I think this is a great property. I think this is one that you can hold on to long-term as a long-term rental, and you can start building your wealth now, where you're getting cash flow today and you're building your wealth long-term in the future. So you might be able to refinance out the property in the future at lower rates, and those cash on cash returns goes up. This is just an overall great property, but make sure you're understanding your market really, really well. You got A-player team members that are going to be able to steer you in this market, since you do need to stand out when it's a declining population. Your property needs to look really, really good, because the renters and the buyers, they're going to have the power in this market. So you want to stand out from the pack. If you guys think that there's anything that I said that was wrong in this video, you disagree about Cleveland, I'd love if you challenge me in the comments. Or if there's another market you want us to look at, to analyze, to see if there's great investment properties there, I'd love for you to leave them in the comments as well. I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel, you liking the videos. It's helped us grow this channel, and I appreciate if you haven't already done so. I'd be honored if you do that to help us reach more people, help us help more investors, help you along on your financial journey.